Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so in the last episode, you saw me clean up from Christmas time. So after I got all of my Christmas stuff put away, I looked around, I had a blank slate. Spring is coming up, and as we all know, spring is supposed to be about new beginnings. I've decorated my house the same, time for a change. So I came up with the idea to do a spring refresh series. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour and a journey on how I did my house for spring 2018. So first things first, I wanted to do a color scheme that I've never done before, and it all started with one piece. This pillow right here, I saw it and I thought this is beautiful. It just looks so fresh. I love the high contrast between the white and the blue. Now this pillow is from Sonoma. This is luxury, but all of this stuff, everything that is not this color, is all embroidered. Actually, right here, this color is almost the same color as my wall. So from there, I wanted to pull in some whites and some blues, and then I really wanted a color that was going to make it pop and make it kind of glitzy, but not like over the top, kind of do it a little bit glammy. So I added gold in some places too. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. So now we are in the entryway and I want to decorate the top of this shelf. I decided to go back to using old books and I actually turned them. I wanted a centerpiece and I wanted a focal point. This is a horse that I got last year. He is from Pier 1. You can actually get him this year again. Now look, this is a trick with lighting, okay? Right now, if he stands right there, there's a lot of shadowing on him. Watch when I push him underneath these lights. I'm gonna push him so the lights go to the back. Look how that illuminated him. In a perfect world, I would just take books and go the whole way to here, start back over here again, and go the whole way to the wall. His tail sticks out further than the base, meaning if I took books, they would run into him. I don't want that to happen. I made this book. If you guys are interested in seeing a DIY on this, I will most certainly make one. It's a book and I just folded all of these pages together that it misses his tail. Now I am going to put some more books just to balance this out on this side over here. I am keeping the white pages facing out. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't want this red end to show since I'm going with a blue and white theme. This book is sort of a navy blue color, so I'm going to make that sort of the end cap. These books want to fall. Mr. Ed is going to lose his arm if we are not careful. This right here is actually a furniture leg, but I thought why not make it a bookend? So I just had it right there and that held the books up and I love how this turned out. All right, so we're gonna start with the bottom part of this cabinet. We've been here before, right? So I went around and I collected a whole bunch of stuff that I thought was old-fashioned, and then I wanted to add a little bit of, I wouldn't say modern, but antique looking pieces. So we're gonna start with books. I've done that before too, right? When I buy books, I typically like to get them where the hardback covers are actually coordinating colors with my room. However, the inside of this is stained a very dark color. So when I put these books in here, they actually kind of disappear unless you read the actual titles on them. So here's what I'm gonna do this time. And this is something that you might wanna consider doing. I'm actually going to take them and put them in backwards. The thing that I like about this is they really stand out, and also I like how the pages kind of vary in color. They're not all the same color white, like how paper kind of ages a little bit. See, this one is a little bit darker than these other two here. And here's another tip. I am not pushing these the whole way to the back. There's a gap about that much from the back of the cabinet. Another thing that I'm doing, I'm actually lining these all up. So as you can tell already, these are starting to stand out a lot more than they would have if I would have put them in like this. I'm gonna stop there. I could go the whole way across. That's my plan someday. But I want to keep something in the center that is going to be a focal point. So we all need to know what time it is. So I have this clock, and I'm going to set this in the middle. And right here, my TV, this is kind of the midpoint. So you gotta stand back a little bit and kind of see. I have 2 more books, and I was going to stack them on top of each other like this, but I don't want it to be repetitive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the bottom one like this, and then I did turn the top one around. So we're gonna sit that in here. I love these. I got these decanters from Pottery Barn. This one has a deer on the front of it, and then this one, the stopper is actually a deer head. And it is kind of lined up with the front of the book right here. So now this one, since it's taller, I'm gonna push it back to the back of the book. So my tallest is in the back, my medium-sized one is here, so I'm gonna put something here too. In keeping with the blue and white theme, I have this glass. It is a antique champagne glass. So I'm gonna set that right here, off to the side a little bit. Now, these are great candles. I got these at Pottery Barn. They are the flameless ones. They're very good to have in a situation like this because I do not recommend putting real candles in here. And I was in luck because the diameter of this fits right into this cup. So I kind of made a makeshift candle holder out of a glass. I'm going to show you how I accessorized the top of this. So I have this branch to bring in the gold. You've seen this guy before. This was from Christmas. So it is a gold manzanita candle holder. All these spots right here, you can put little candles in them. So what I'm gonna do is set this up here. So I have these 2 candle holders. They are glass and they have this crystal. Again, these were from Christmas. So then I'm gonna take the smaller one and kind of counterbalance it. Now I have a couple of these battery operated candles. So that completes this space. All right everyone, I hope you loved the video. Everything that you had saw, I did not buy one piece. I used everything that I already had. So make sure you subscribe down below. And if you have any questions, leave those also. I'd be happy to answer them. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss one episode of the spring makeover series. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.